Welcome. In this segment, we'll take a look at the angled corner cabinet. I'm going to use the frameless variety. And if you haven't done so, it's a good idea to review the previous segment on right-angled corner cabinets, as this segment will simply build upon that knowledge. Taking a look at the outliner, this cabinet is actually comprised of three different cabinets: the left bay, the middle bay, and the right bay. And again, it's the right bay that has the visible tops, bottoms, and shelves. And as in the previous section, you may delete the shelves that you do not want. All the rest of the items, though, if they are invisible, such as tops, etc., from the other left and middle cabinets, need to be left in place in order for the cabinet to work properly. I'm going to put a door on this cabinet, and it's the middle bay that will receive the door. Put it into Edit and drag the door. If the door didn't align itself in the direction of the middle cabinet, that would have meant that you didn't have the right component in Edit. Now that you've put the door on, you'll need to check your reveals to make sure that it agrees with your shop standards. Just as in the other corner cabinets, you can adjust the depth of the left, depth of the right, as well as the width of the left and right. And instead of the doors aligning on the right angles, it is simply clipped and the door is placed on the middle cabinet. If you alter the corner cabinet in such a manner that the angle of the clip is no longer 45, you're going to have to adjust the position and angle of the middle cabinet by yourself. So let me give you an example. I'm going to make the depth of the right 300 millimeters. I'm going to make the width of the left 600 millimeters. Takes a while to redraw. And now you can see that the middle cabinet is certainly not in the right position anymore. You can physically move it. And we'll move it into the position that makes, oops, have to get on the right angle. Try that again. Actually, the first thing that you want to do, the easiest way that I have found, is to remove the reveals from the door. And be careful, because now that I've actually got the door with focus, so if I try moving the door and I'm thinking I'm moving the cabinet, it always snaps back to the same place. That's because I'm trying to place the door on the middle cabinet, and what I really want to do is move the middle cabinet. So I want this to be my middle cabinet. There we go. Now I can move it. And so what I've done, I'm going to align it so that it's right in that point. Using the rotate tool, put your center on that point of the door, follow the length of the door, the direction of the door, and now you can close the angle such that it now closes back to the cabinet. Okay. Using the scale, you can now stretch the cabinet such that it goes back to, and you can see I didn't quite align the door correctly. So now I'm going to go back to that point put it right back on the same point that I had it before. This time I'm going to follow the exact length of the door and close it up there. And now that I've done that, I can set my reveals again to your shop standard, and you know everything is going to work properly. And there you go. Build any kind of corner cabinet that you would like. Next thing I'd like to show you is that you can use the middle bay and treat it like any normal cabinet and put drawers in it. Just so we'll bring up the outliner again. And this time I'm going to use it to go directly and delete the shelves. Click on the middle bay, bring up the attributes. I'm going to set my depth to 610 millimeters, which is roughly 24 inches. Put it back on the cabinet, as well as ends. Put the middle bay into edit. And now you can drag out components, just like you did with the regular cabinet. And I'll put 3 drawers in. And equalize the bottom 2. And that's all there is to the angled corner cabinet.